Jonah. Prophet, preacher,
professional runner.
If obedience had a direction, I went the opposite way.
Come. Let me tell you what it feels like to outrun God and discover you can't. My name is Jonah, son of Amittai, prophet of Israel. God spoke clearly to me, go to Nineveh and preach against it. Now let me explain something. Nineveh was not just a random city. It was the capital of Assyria, violent, brutal, enemies of my people. You don't preach mercy to your oppressors. You pray for their downfall. So when God said, go east to Nineveh, I bought a ticket west to Tarshish, as far as I could possibly go. Because sometimes disobedience isn't loud rebellion, it's booking transportation in the opposite direction. I boarded the ship, paid the fare, went below deck, fell asleep. Yes. While running from an all-knowing God, I took a nap. Bold strategy. Then the storm hit. Not a drizzle, a ship-breaking storm. Sailors panicked, threw cargo overboard, prayed to every god they knew. Meanwhile, I was downstairs, snoring through divine intervention. The captain shook me awake.
What do you mean by sleeping?
How can you
Arise
sleep?
And call upon your God.
Pray to your
Perhaps
God.
He will consider us.
We cast lots to find out
let
who
us
caused
cast
the storm.
lots.
Guess who won?
To
Me.
find who is to blame.
The lot fell on me.
It falls on him.
Because you can't outrun responsibility.
falls on
I
him.
confessed. I worship the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land. Yes, the sea I was currently upsetting. The sailors were terrified. What have you done?
I am a Hebrew.
I told them the truth. Throw me into the sea. They tried rowing harder first. I respect that. But eventually, splash. The sea went calm immediately. Imagine that. 1 second chaos. Next second peace. The sailors feared God more than I did in that moment, and I sank. Down, down, down. Running had officially ended. People talk about the fish like it was punishment. It wasn't. It was mercy. God appointed a great fish to swallow me. You call it a whale. I call it divine transportation with poor lighting. 3 days, dark, cold. Seaweed wrapped around my head. No Wi-Fi, no escape plan. Just me and my thoughts.
I cried out to the Lord.
And finally in prayer.
I cried out of my affliction.
Funny how the
unto
belly
the
of a
Lord,
fish can become a sanctuary.
and He heard me. Out of the
I
belly
called
of
to the
hell
Lord out of
cried
my
I,
distress, and He answered
and thou
me.
heardest my voice.
When you hit
Of
the
hell
bottom,
cried I,
pride dissolves
and thou
quickly.
heardest my voice.
The fish vomited me onto dry land. Grace isn't subtle sometimes. Then God spoke again. Go to Nineveh. Same command, no lecture, no, I told you so. Just go for a run. This time I went.
Yet 40 days
Sometimes
and
obedience
Nineveh
is
shall be
sweeter after
overthrown.
consequences.
Repent.
Nineveh
and
was
turn
massive.
from your evil
I walked
ways.
through it shouting,
For the
40 more days, and Nineveh will be
shall
overthrown. Not exactly a warm,
Repent and
uplifting
turn
sermon,
from-
but something
Repent,
shocking
For the
happened.
day of judgment is at
They believed.
hand.
From the king to the commoner. They fasted, prayed, repented.
Repent. For
Even
the
the
day
animals
of
wore
judgment
sackcloth.
is at hand.
When cows are fasting, you know revival is serious. And God relented. He showed mercy. He forgave them. And I was furious, yes, angry. I knew it, I told God. I knew you were gracious and compassionate, slow to anger and abounding in love. Notice the complaint? I was upset because God was kind. I wanted justice. Specifically, harsh justice on my enemies. I went outside the city and sulked. Full-grown prophet pouting under a plant. God caused a leafy plant to grow and shade me. I was very happy about the plant. The next day, He sent a worm. The plant died. Sun blazed. I was miserable again. God asked,
the Semo.
"Is it right for you to be angry about the plant?" I said, "Yes."
It is
Angry
better
enough to
for
die?
me to die than to live.
Dramatic? Maybe? Honest? Definitely. Then God said, "You care about a plant you did not grow. Should I not care about Nineveh?" And there it was. The lesson I didn't want. God's mercy is bigger than my preferences. You can't outrun God. You can't outsail His presence. You can't sink deeper than His reach. The storm may
Brace
feel like
yourselves!
punishment, but
Hold the
sometimes
line!
it is redirection.
Secure the cargo!
Fish may feel like judgment, but sometimes it is preservation. And mercy,
I cried out to the
mercy is
Lord.
not just for you. It
and
is
he
for people
answered
you
me.
don't like, people you fear, people you think deserve consequences. God loves beyond your comfort zone. My final reflection. If God calls you somewhere uncomfortable, go the first time. It saves sea travel. If you run, he may send a storm, not to destroy you, but to redirect you. If you sit in the dark, pray there.
I cried
hears
out of
from the
my
belly of the
affliction
deep.
unto the Lord.
And if he
And he
shows
heard me.
mercy to someone you dislike, remember, you were shown mercy too. I am Jonah, runner, swallowed, preacher, powder, and proof that God's compassion is wider than our boundaries.